Good morning. One more day and I'll be back at my own place. But I did realize, and I'm glad I'm talking about this, what could have caused my blood sugar to increase slightly is that I forgot to take my medicine before I ate or after I ate or any point in the evening. I realized that yesterday, when I actually went to go get my medicine to take it for dinner last night, I got to thinking, it's like, oh, I don't remember taking it yesterday, so that's probably, well, added on to everything else, not exercising and all that. It's probably why it increased, but we shall see what we got going on this morning. And then I did a little research on sinuses and vertigo and dizziness, and having a sinus infection and having the nasal cavities all clogged up can induce vertigo type symptoms. Ooh, excuse me. So there are some home remedies that I can try, or it's suggested that if I'm having those kind of symptoms, probably should go see my doctor and get some antibiotics. So I can't have this messing with my exercises. I can't. I got my little cousin. He basically all muscle, nobody fat. He makes fun of me because I still got fat around my muscles. See, here you go. 127. Yesterday it was 140. So it did have something to do with me missing meds yesterday. And so there you have it. Mystery solved. But as usual, it's supposed to be much lower than than what it is. So we got to get back to that working out. And I still say I take it too early, but I have to test that theory when I have like on a vacation, when I'm not getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning to exercise. Well, not 5 o'clock, because 3 o'clock and I get up and exercise when I get up. And then start my day and eat and see where my numbers are at that point. I think I mentioned that intermittent fasting, and I was laughing because I was reading the instructions on how to do it or what you needed to do. And I realized that I do that when I was unemployed. I did the intermittent fasting. And yeah, I lost plenty of weight. Of course, I wasn't exercising because I was unemployed and depressed. So I really wasn't eating at all. So I eat maybe once or twice a day. And didn't really do too much anything else. I may walk periodically, but that was how I did it. But I realized that when I'm working, it's kind of hard to do because the more active I am, I get hungry. And when I get hungry, being diabetic, when your blood sugar drops, and for those of you that are diabetic and you experience that drop, you get the shakes, and you get irritated and you start sweating, and you need some food and you get weak. Now, I've never experienced the really high blood sugar. And they say it's the same thing, but usually when I get like that and I test it, my levels are extremely low, and so I need to eat. And so that's been my experience. Now, I've heard that when it's really high, it's the same thing, and you can pass out from either. Um, but when it gets really high, you can go into a diabetic coma and all that kind of stuff. So it is very important. I don't carry this around with me um, everywhere I go. I probably should, but I only test once a day, and so I don't carry it around with me. I don't, I can probably get mine's is from the VA. Um, so I can probably get enough testing strips and lances to test more than once a day. But seriously, who wants to? You can't see it, but these three fingers usually look like pin cushions. Now this one is starting to look like that. So it's time to rotate back to this one again here and start testing, because yeah, that's a pain in the butt. So testing once a day, is good for me. Is after on a during my fast, which is the 8 hours that I'm asleep. So this is my fasting blood sugar. And ideally it should be lower, and it really depends on how late I eat. Um, and being here, I go to bed later because I don't get up as early. Well, I get up an hour later than I normally would at home if I was exercising, because I'm a little ways away and the traffic is unpredictable. So I don't like being late. So, and this gives me a little more time to have my coffee and to just sit and relax and you know chill before I have to go to work. Say my prayers and all. So anyway, tomorrow is when or probably Sunday. I don't know what time my cousin will be back. If it's later in the evening, then I won't be leaving until Sunday morning or something like that. Or I might leave that evening. I don't know. But I need to get this taken care of because it is just irritating. So I'll do some of the home remedy stuff, but I may end up going to the emergency room or something Sunday, because to try to get an appointment with my doctor, I won't get in till next month or whenever I have my appointment. And at that point, I'm going to be tired of being dizzy and spinning and all that other craziness that I got going on. So it may be the emergency room. I just pay my little $50 and do what I got to do. Get what I need so I can get back to get my workout on without having to worry about dropping weights on my head because I got dizzy. Not because I reached failure. So this is long enough. It's going on 10 minutes here. So I will see y'all tomorrow. Peace. Have a great weekend.